Liberty Bell and I have a very important topical video for you all today. What happens when you visit a bad veterinarian here in Missouri? Thankfully, we haven't done that yet, but unfortunately, some Missourians sure have. Yesterday, I went to Jefferson City to argue on behalf of a friend to the channel against Missouri's Veterinary Medical Board, represented by Missouri's Attorney General. The Missouri Veterinary Medical Board exists to protect public health and our furry friends by regulating veterinarians. If you visit with a bad veterinarian and your pet, farm animal, show horse, whatever you got, gets hurt, most often that board is the only place for you to really go. You can leave a bad review, you can tell your friends to stay away from the vet, you can even try to sue the vet for compensation, but that probably won't go very well because in Missouri, despite us being the home of Old Drum and the originator of the phrase, man's best friend, you likely won't get compensated for any sentimental value associated with your pet, which for those of you who know Liberty Bell is worth at least several $billions. So what can you do? Well, you can bring your complaint to the Missouri Veterinary Medical Board. But what if the board doesn't want to pursue your complaint? Even if you submit a lot of evidence of wrongdoing, the board's position is that it doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't have to investigate. It doesn't have to call any of the witnesses. It doesn't even have to read what you wrote. All this board has to do is send you a document that says, "Too bad." That's what the state argued in court yesterday. I argue that when interpreting the law, the court has to look at what the legislature intended to do when it created this board, that we have to look at the law as a whole to understand what it means. And this board clearly exists to do more than send form denial letters to really upset Missourians who, in my view, deserve a whole lot better from our government. So now we wait for a decision from the court. Until then, without a board that does its job, realistically, the answer to the question in Missouri, what happens when you visit a bad veterinarian, is nothing, other than you get screwed twice. First by someone who shouldn't be a vet, and second by a board of people who probably shouldn't be overseeing them.